Welcome back to Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling here on Spike Power the TEW 9 Let's Play series. And we're towards the end of July and we've got Battle on the Beach tonight. And we've got some, one of which we've been building to over the last couple of months. The championship match between Frankie Boy Fernandez and Mas Cougar. But I've got my suspicions that Mas Cougar might be off in Japan, which is not great. Pre-booked match, but we will go through the show and have what we need to do to try and deal with that issue. We're not going to give anyone the night off, and we are happy to be at Long Beach. That's fine. Broadcaster-wise, once again, as you've come to expect, if previous episodes will be because that's the only broadcaster we've got. Booking team meeting, again, we'll just let that one happen in the background, and we'll come back to that later and get some more booking ideas. They've been a bit hit and miss so far on the game. But locker room incidents. There's been no pre-show incidents, by the way. Komodo Dragon and Quincy Jargon have to be separated after a heated argument. Kira Lee and Chet Chavez are now apparently seeing each other, according to the hot gossip backstage room. Amy St. James has got into a bit of heat with the locker room behavior. Nothing coming from Pee-wee. And Mas Cougar's got a creative finish. Does that mean he's here? If he's coming to me backstage with a creative finish, does that mean he's here? This might be. We shall see. Jay Becker brought before wrestlers court, moaning all the time, bumming everyone else out. Frankie Perez has made him shut up and pay for everyone's drinks after that. Positive impact, never mind. Mas Cougar is definitely here by the looks of things, so that's good. Training backstage with the women, as Frankie Fernandez is doing with and I've been passing on some tips for psychology for 2. I think basically the issue I was going into this show, sorry, there's another one here between modern musicals. Excellent, well done you guys. The issue I was expecting was the event is not going to happen, but absent workers, nobody is absent, so there's a storm in a key. Mean that the Pride Glory Honor Wrestling Tour has ended, because that's where let's just have a look where he is, because does that mean he's okay? So he's there, and I'm sure they've got a show. Never mind, crack on. It also means we've got plenty of people in this one, so we can just sort of get through the pre-booking that main event in to our booking card. We'll add rather. And it can be for just the Coastal Zone Championship. We're not going to double championship every match now. Because, well, why not? Defending it everywhere anyway, the ECOT World title. So we'll go with that anyway. We've got a Mas Cougar. So that only works when Mas Cougar is set to be the winner. And he's not going to win this one, so we won't do that. And the other creative finish is being used tonight. So we'll just go with the main one. We have also got a bit of a tag title conundrum in that we've not got any challenges again. So we're having the champion Sky Hermosa and Kira Lee into a 3-way match against American Flash for his Extreme title. That's happening. We're going to have a series of matches which will hopefully give us a number 1 contender. The first one, or the main one, will be the Wildcats against Tandem Offense, which is our tag team of Hugh Ask and Zell Quinn. They are going to get the victory and put themselves at the very top of the tag team. Speaking of the tag team, there between the Inner City Express, that's who, and the Beach Boys. I nearly forgot what the teams were called there. And then Double Dragon against is the other number 3 contender, I guess. Is that how we're going to? Maybe the winners of this one will face the losers of this one, and the winner of this one will face the loser of this one. Maybe we'll do it like that in some sort of strange laddering series where we'll get through. I don't really know. I'm not sure. But we will see. Anyway, the winner of this one between Tandem Offense and the Wildcats will face the tag champions next time out at a show which I can't remember the name of. I'm going to have a look. I can't look. I'll look at me. Wave of Fury. That's the name. The Battle of. Excellent. I prepared for this episode. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut forward now. I'm going to add the last few matches in. I've added the 5 with pre-booked. Add a couple of angles, and then we'll run through the show and have a look at the results Hang tight, we're back in a second. And here we are then, Battle on the Beach pre-show. We're in Long Beach, obviously, and 3,768 people are in attendance. First pre-show match sees Altitude continue his ill-fated push with victory over Johnny Perez and Miguel Rivera, getting the pin over Perez after his 720 splash. His in-ring performance is doing okay, 36. It's kind of along with the lines of everyone else in the match, and the segment seem to just about get the crowd moving a little bit. Expectant simmering is the current set of crowd heat at the end of the match. 44 rating for the segment. Johnny Perez off his game. In the next pre-show match, we had a 15-man battle royal because a lot of people weren't booked tonight. And that gets a 47 rating overall, and we get through all the way to Bullseye winning. Because why not? It's on the pre-show. Who really cares? He was off his game as well, which is annoying. Snapdragon was the final elimination. The older Snapdragon, that is. Okay, into the show proper. Opening contest sees Double Dragon get a victory over Thunderstruck. A 51 rated match. Lots of excellent chemistry going on in this one. And the crowd definitely got the show off to a good start. This match with the crowd getting hotter. And Double Dragon getting the victory. Snapdragon once again. Snapdragon Jr. that is, once again. With a Dragon Drop getting the pin over Amy St. James. They move up in the rankings and they will this one as the Beach Boys beat the Inner City Express. Malik Cash with a Chetinator getting pinned by Chet Chavez. I got that the wrong way around. But 54 rating for this one. Again, crowd getting nice and hot. Into our next contest, and this one is the #1 contenders match, and it gets a 70 rating. Tandem Offense getting a very big victory over the Wildcats. Hugh to Ask with his cutthroat driver, and this one stole the show as intended. A 70 rating, that is pretty darn good, particularly for the fourth match down on the card. So next we then have a little bit of a slightly down one as an angle comes in. Hugh to Ask, after the victory, goes backstage to talk to Max Smith, and he and Zell Quinn tell Kira Lee and Sky Hermosa that they need to focus on the tag titles, not the Extreme title that they've got a match for later, because the Tandem Offense team are serious challengers. And speaking of our tag team champions, they're not in this match, they're in the next one, because I forgot. I've added in another #1 contenders-ish kind of match. I'm not sure whether this is for the Extreme title or the Coastal Zone title. It needs to be for one of them, because neither have a defense next time out. Anyway, Carlos Barrera beats Frankie Perez in the three-way. California Love Machine also involved. 72 rating, again, and another incredible match. The match ratings on this show have been really good. Oh, and I completely forgot. We've done production changes, and I've not even covered them in this video. I will cover them at the end. So we've spent a lot of money, basically, to get our production up, and that's something I should have mentioned, and I forgot. Next up, a three-way for the Extreme title. Sky Hermosa, being the weak link, didn't really matter because it was still a 76 rating. These are some great matches. American Flash getting the victory, retaining his title. Now, is this because we've improved our production that we're getting higher segment ratings? That could be why. Maybe that's why. Creative Finish was a success. American Flash in amazing form makes defense #2 of his Coastal Zone Extreme title, and we go through a pre-main event angle where Frankie Boy Fernandez is just gloating that he's happy Mass Cougar's the new #1 contender because he's got his number and thinks he'll be an easy title defense. Main event 74. I was expecting it to be a little bit higher. Just under 30 minutes it took, just before Frankie Boy Fernandez hit the dirt nap to get defense #8 of his title and close out a fantastic show. Rating is 71. The only bit of production we haven't bumped up to the same level as RIPW is the music, because it costs too much. But a 71 rating overall is definitely going to win that regional battle, because that is a lot better than everyone else. And great showing. Financially, I mean, we've still made some money, actually, so that's good. I'm a little bit surprised. Maybe by the end of the month we won't have made as much money. Maybe this is just a really good investment doing these production changes. So I doubt that it cost us 20 grand extra a month. Or maybe it was 30 grand extra a month. Either way, we've got enough fat in there to basically cover it, so I decided to go for it. Popularity-wise, we are bumping up everywhere. 51 now in the southwest. Excellent. We keep moving forward. That is the end of Battle on the Beach. I will go through the production changes, and then we'll start looking at the next show, which should be in about 3 weeks' time, I believe. Because 3 weeks' time for Wave of Fury. Now, production-wise, if I could find the production... So, we have basically upped the production values and the live event experience. I think they're the ones we bumped up. Anyway, it's cost us more money. We have also bumped up music to in-house, but if we look at the rival, RIPW have got minor license, so it's a little bit more money, which we don't. Well, maybe we will have actually if we look at the month. Finance-wise, if we go to the right finance page, wherever that one, it's not easily laid out, is it? This screen. There we go. Fine. We've spent a lot more on production this month than normal. Yeah, it's about 20 grand extra than we normally would. By the time we get to the end of the month, it'll be a little bit higher. And again, 2 shows worth of things, so you've got to kind of compare this one here to this one. So it's 15 grand at the minute higher. By the end of the month, it will be a little bit more. But that's fine, I think, because performance-wise, we're up there. Ticket sales have just gone through the roof. So, excellent. I think it's money well spent. I mean, I might even bump just to get rid of all of the potential warnings and penalties that are on there, because I think we can afford to do it, and I think we're doing well with it. Next time out is Story, which is our middle of August show, the only show we've got in August, then followed by Coral Clash, which is the new one, and then Reach for the Sky, which will have our 6-way ladder match for the Reach for the Sky contract. I need to go through and add on some more logos that I've created. All the ones I've created so far, I've added in here. So Revolution, these are all what were on the thumbnail, basically. So I need to add them back in for the shows that haven't happened yet, because I've added them in for the ones we've done, which is all of these. Obviously, if you look through here, brilliant, there's Surf Slam, Title Takedown, and I haven't done Battle on the Beach yet, because I haven't made the thumbnail for this video that I'm now currently recording. This has gone on too long, I think. Viewing figures, 60,000, excellent. We get, in fact, one check before we eyes how far off. So we need 59 in the southwest and 35 everywhere else. That is going to be attainable, I think. If we're going up 1 every show by another 8 shows, what does that take us to? If we've got, for the end of the year, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shows until the end of the year. I reckon by the time we get to the end of February 2023, we'll be at medium and bumped up in size. It would be a fantastically quick turnaround. 14 months to go up in size would be great. But we shall see how we get on with that one. And you can carry on watching how we get on as we move into the next episode, which will be Wave of Fury. And if you haven't watched the previous ones in the series, check out the link that's going to be on screen, probably about now, or maybe in a few seconds. But either way, please like this one, subscribe to the channel here on Spike Power Driver, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.